In the midst of a war that has gripped the world for over 2 years, Ukraine's Independence Day 2025 became a focal point for both hope and controversy. What happens when global leaders send symbolic messages of support, while the front lines see relentless destruction? This paradox defines the current chapter in Ukraine's fight for sovereignty. Let's break it down. On Sunday, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky took to social media to share a letter from US President Donald Trump, who praised Ukraine's resilience and called for a durable, lasting peace. Trump's message, delivered on the 34th anniversary of Ukraine's declaration of independence from Soviet rule, was part of a broader diplomatic effort by world leaders, including Chinese President Xi Jinping, King Charles III of the UK, and Pope Leo XIV. But here's where it gets controversial. How can a message of peace coexist with ongoing airstrikes and Trump's recent claim that he'll give Putin a couple of weeks to negotiate? Critics argue that such statements risk normalizing the conflict rather than resolving it. Zelensky, for his part, responded with a fiery declaration: "We will not lose." His speech framed Ukraine not as a victim, but as a nation with self-respect, determined to shape its own destiny. "Our future will be decided by us alone," he insisted, echoing a sentiment that resonates deeply with Ukrainians. Yet the reality on the ground tells a different story. Just days before the ceremony, Russia launched 72 drones and a ballistic missile toward Ukraine, with the Air Force reporting most were intercepted. Meanwhile, a Ukrainian UAV reportedly caused a fire near the Kursk nuclear power plant, though officials claim radiation levels remain stable. And this is the part most people miss: the psychological toll of such attacks. Constant alerts, disrupted lives, and the shadow of nuclear risk often goes underreported in diplomatic headlines. Adding layers to the geopolitical chessboard, Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney made his first official visit to Kyiv, vowing unwavering support. Meanwhile, Trump's Russia-Ukraine envoy, Keith Kellogg, attended the Independence Day ceremony, signaling the US's continued diplomatic engagement. But questions linger. Is Trump's 2-week deadline a genuine push for peace or a strategic delay tactic? Zelensky's team has hinted at progress in peace talks with Trump and European leaders. Yet the war grinds on, with heavy bombardments reported in multiple regions. The bigger picture? Ukraine's military and political leadership are betting on resilience. "We are a fighter, not a beggar," Zelensky said, emphasizing alliances built on mutual respect. But as Russia's defense ministry claims to have destroyed 95 Ukrainian drones overnight, the battle for narratives and territory continues. So where do you stand? Does diplomacy have a real chance to end this war, or is a military resolution inevitable? Share your thoughts below, because the world is watching how this story unfolds.